God only knows if I'm making that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. They may have some challenges, but this is a game they have had circled on the calendar and want to deliver the top-notch performance they know they can. And Carmelo, now a veteran in the NBA, always a great scorer, and could be a factor for a long time to come.
Yeah, Melo relies more on skill than athleticism, which bodes well for his future. He's a very smart player and knows exactly what he can get away with on the offense. But as a triangle expert, stay with the triangle, baby. It'll get you somewhere.
How many sides there in a triangle then, big fella?
I would have to say as many as my championships, -1, 3.
Huh?
Ooh. 3.
Huh?
3.
Yeah. You had... Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I said it, -1. I know I got 4 championships. I got you, Ernie.
Dr. O'Neill.
Yeah, I got you, Ernie.
He gave you a little basketball, gave you a little addition and subtraction.
Yeah.
But I'll tell
geometry.
Give me a little Pythagorean theorem.
I'll tell you this. The most underrated thing, from what I hear, I have sources that have told me this, that he's a great leader in the locker room.
Melo.
Very underrated. Very underrated, everyone tells me.
Yeah.
I got a math equation for you, Ernest.
Mm-hmm.
E = MC squared.
Yes, it does. Isn't that right, Kevin Harlan?
I had to do it.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
And so off the tip, it's New York. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5 down low.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rose against Beverly. Rose, that's good.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Here's Harden. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Anthony. And for all the scoring, Greg, that James Harden gives you, he's also one of the top playmakers in the NBA.
You know, and even coming out of college, Kevin, a lot of scouts felt Harden could play the point. I mean, that's one of the reasons why this guy is going to consistently be in the MVP conversation.
Well, he puts in a lot of work at the free throw line, and that's a big reason he has as much success as he does there.
Rose passes to Anthony. It's stolen by Capella. It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Porzingis kicks to Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
And the one thing about Rose is that, you know, he can still get up for the big matchups. Whenever he faces another great point guard, he seems to play at his best level and loves to push himself and is willing to step up to the challenge. Let's just hope that he can eventually get back to that all-star caliber presence he had just a few years ago.
Here's Capella, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
And with Rose and his injuries, it's not easy for him to put in a work day every day. But as you said, he can light it up on the big stage.
Yeah, and that is why he's such a threat. Even with his numbers being somewhat diminished, Rose knows what it takes to be a successful player at the highest level. You only wish he wasn't robbed of so much of his game due to injuries.
New York on D. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. Anthony kicks to Porzingis, and Anthony gets double-teamed. Anderson with the block. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to speak with Jeff Hornacek for just a minute. He said they've been working much better together at the offensive end. He said, we're functioning as a unit now instead of just individuals. It's something we've worked on every day in practice. We want that flow to continue to develop. We'll see if they can keep that going tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thanks, David. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
And if that is the focus, then their ball movement is going to have to be sharp today.
The other thing, set solid picks and go aggressively to the basket. I mean, sometimes those things can get overlooked when you're talking about generating quality shots.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to Lee. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Great anticipation, just a little late getting his hand in there.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Kuzminskis, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Ooh, he was open there, guys. I'm sure he's kicking himself that he didn't capitalize.
Stolen by O'Quinn. Right side, Thomas. Outside, Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 3. The drive by Gordon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about that?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. I think the thing I've learned is most often NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Kuzminskis. Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Knicks trail by 5.
Right here.
1:03 left here in the first quarter. Gordon dishes to Brewer. No good that time. Thomas gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. Rockets leading by 5. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And New York making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Foul.
Obviously a different role for Nene these past few seasons. This was once one of the better starting centers in the league. Now he only starts in spots, and he just doesn't seem to have the same impact on the game.
And with Nene, you think back to when he was able to plant himself on a blocked doors and just get any shot he wants through sheer strength and force, but not anymore.
Well, I think the one thing, Kevin, you can say is Nene still gives you good efficiency as a post player in terms of his productivity. The problem is with the way the game is moving, it's harder to find him guaranteed minutes. Obviously, there are quicker and more versatile options at the power forward.
Prigioni, the pass to Beasley. Kicks it out to Gordon. Now Brewer. Pass to Prigioni. Back to Brewer. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Five seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Jennings outside. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. Hey, with a little more luck, he may still be that.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything they're doing to disrupt the offense.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Lee. He's out there with Jennings. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. That one goes in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Rockets leading by 6.
You know, Jeff Hornacek was the man chosen to lead this Knicks team during their coaching search. You know, you think about it, they took a look at several names in and out of the organization, but Hornacek ended up being their guy. It seemed like they felt Hornacek didn't get a fair shake and is underrated as a coach.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen James Harden become one of the most accomplished in the league at drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. And he makes no apologies for his style. He said free throws are a part of basketball. I'm not necessarily going in there and trying to draw a foul, but if a person can't guard you, he has to foul you. Or I'm going to score every single time. Kevin?
Maybe the
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. Joakim Noah is checked in for New York. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Carmelo Anthony.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And Beverly kicks to Ariza. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For New York, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Porzingis. Rose kicks it to Noah. Knocked away. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
Young guys coming in, older guys on their way out. Doris, what do you think it takes for a young player looking to establish themselves against seasoned veterans?
Yeah, I think coachability first and foremost. Listen to the players who are around you. Listen to the coaching you're getting. You have to accept coaching. Establish your work habits early, and I mean that in between the lines and off. Are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you eating properly? Are you resting? There's so much that goes into the success of an NBA player.
And a lot of ways for teams to help in that regard. A lot of guidance in all those areas.
Well, you're talking about guys who are now being drafted sometimes, Kevin, at 19, 20 years of age. As you know, you're not quite legal in the eyes of the law, so you have to have good people around setting a great example and making sure they're doing all the things necessary.
Here's Holiday, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. New York, no good that time either. Houston leading by 12. Anderson dishes to Capella. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's foul number 2 for him.
Foul number 2, and with so much time left in the second, he really needs to guard against picking up a third.
Houston making some changes. Beasley's checked in for Anderson, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden. And a switcher also for New York. Thomas is checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Houston making a switch here. Regione's checked in. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Beasley. Lee with the steal. To end the run. Misses off the right iron.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
And it's Brewer finishing it off.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find an area that's been a weak spot for them. Across the board, this has been a dynamic performance.
Thomas kicks to O'Quinn. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Houston leading by 14. Ariza kicks to Brewer. The dish to Beasley. Prigioni for 3. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Rose. Knicks trail by 14. And a wide open look for Lee. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lee's got 6 points. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Well, Kyle O'Quinn, he wasn't a well-known player in college, but he was a find in that second round of the draft. Whenever you have a player with his size and ability to eat up space in the middle, he's going to find a place on the roster.
Back to Rose. Thomas kicks to Rose. It doesn't go for him. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. No good from Beasley.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Lee passes to Thomas. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Size is something that teams will always look to acquire and find time for, and Doris O'Quinn fits that bill in a big way.
Yeah, Kev, it's not easy to find a player of O'Quinn's size that has as soft a touch as he does. He can step outside, pull out his defender, freeing up the middle for his team. A very easy shooting motion on O'Quinn. He looks very comfortable from the three-point line.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. They get a hand on it. Pass to Kuzminskis. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to Nene. Takes it from 10. With 1 on the clock. No good that time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Rockets ahead, up by 16. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
And as we return to Houston, Texas, a terrific look at the skyline here. The Toyota Center, part of that great landscape. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
Yeah, he's moving so fast through the lane. He's beating defenders to the spot, and then you're in a position where the only thing to do, foul him.
Rockets leading by 16. Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Clint Capella is out there with Anderson. And it's Beverly in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. It's stolen by Rose. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rose has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Knicks.
And this is what Rose brings to the table. When he gets out in the open court, he doesn't take his foot off that pedal.
And guys, as we know, New York has gone through some tough times in the past. The question now is New York City still a destination free agents hope to be a part of? Listen, the lure of the city certainly should be a factor. The other part, this is a storied franchise.
Harden's shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Lee, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
He has to feel devastated. A miscue that could really affect the outcome of this game.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
Beverly against Rose. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Houston leading by 18. And Beverly kicks to Ariza. 8 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shoots. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. It's Harden with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Harden's got 20.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk.
Coming to the NBA, which do you think could be the best in the league in a few years?
Well, I think certainly Anthony Davis comes to mind because of how skilled he is. We were talking earlier about the 5 position, how it's changing. You've got Anthony Davis who's now stretched his range to 3-point. He's got mid-range game. He can go back to the basket. He's dynamic in the open floor and a real presence on the defensive end. I can't wait to see what happens with Anthony Davis.
Or somebody taught him well when he was young because his handle's good and he plays almost the position like a point guard.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's the key. I think he played that position earlier in his career because he had that great growth spurt. But I think Anthony Davis, it's about the skills certainly, but it's about the work ethic and the IQ, and he's got the whole package.
Smart kid. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Beverly missing. Knicks trail by 18. Rose kicks to Anthony. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Ariza dishes to Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 8 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Rose kicks to Holiday. To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
Harden against Holiday. Harden kicks to Anderson. For 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Yeah, if it was inside, he'd have a hard time getting that shot. But beyond the 3-point line, he has a little extra space to let it fly.
And he gets it to go. 9 points for Derrick Rose.
Start it.
And Rose.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball.
I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
It also gives guys a quick breather, too. They're expending a ton of energy out there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Patrick Beverly. To the left side wing, here's Hernan Gomez. No good on the shot, and the Rockets take it the other way. Right side, Gordon. And here's Anderson for 3. Offensive rebound. Nene, the pass to Prigioni. Here's Brewer. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 21. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Rose. That's tipped.
Twice on the pipes. Nene sends it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
That's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
Rose kicks to Jennings. Poked away. One-on-one fast break. And he lays in the alley-oop.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thomas dishes to Jennings. Kuzminskis the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Prigioni. He's guarded by Jennings. For 3, Gordon. Knicks with the rebound. Hernan Gomez passes to Thomas, and the layup falls.
You know, those kinds of shots from close range, they're real confidence builders. Hard to miss those.
Here's Gordon. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Lance Thomas. And it's Lee in for Derrick Rose. Lee passes to Kuzminskis. He feeds it to Jennings. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. Lee outside. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. And there's the pass to Anderson. Gordon outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Boy, that was the perfect end to the period. You have no idea how much effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Vujicic. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Jennings. He's out there with Vujicic. And it's Endor in at the small forward position.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play. Well, I don't like the passivity of this defense at all. They can't be giving him free access to the hoop. You might as well roll out the red carpet.
Well said. Decker dishes to Nene. Kicks it out to Beasley. Wants to get it to Brewer and does. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
New York moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Brewer. Moving it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That free throw good from Decker. Houston making some changes. Moniunas comes in for Nene. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Brewer. And New York with a change here too. Thomas is checked in. Jennings passes to Thomas. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Prigioni. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Free throw good, Prigioni. And so here is New York. Jennings kicks to Thomas. Down low to halt the run, and the shot goes in.
You have to absolutely love how fast O'Quinn caught the ball and got into his shooting motion.
Moniunas, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul. The free throw drops for Moniunas.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Moniunas drops both of them. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Thomas to the middle. Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
Yeah, nothing too flashy there, but O'Quinn certainly able to punch it down with authority because he is a big body.
Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Beasley inside. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jennings dishes to Thomas. Poked loose. Pass to Endor. Now the feed to O'Quinn. He kicks it to Thomas. Clock at 4. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
McDaniels kicks to Montejunas. Feeds it to McDaniels. Here's Decker. Another miss by Houston. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Kicks to Vujacic. Now here's Jennings. He's guarded closely. Inside, O'Quinn, the pass to Endor. That shot wide open.
Boy, shaky work defensively, giving him that good look on the jump shot. What were they thinking?
I don't know, Doris. Prigioni kicks to Beasley. Here's Endor. Outside Jennings to the inside. And O'Quinn slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And it's Beasley in the corner. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Shot, high post. The offensive rebound. Here's McDaniels. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First one falls for him. Nene, he's checked in for Sam Decker. The Knicks making a switch here. And McDaniels drops them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And O'Quinn kicks to Jennings. Here's Hernan Gomez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. Both good from the line that time. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brewers got the ball. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Knocks it loose. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Got a hand on it. To the inside. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Another miss by Houston. And a fast break now for New York. Ball's knocked loose.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Harden.
I thought he really played with a great amount of force. No one was going to deny him. He fought through a lot of defensive schemes meant to slow him down and still had himself a night.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Decker's checked in for Houston. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Beasley. Here's Kuzminskis. He dishes it to Vujacic. Off on the layup.
Great possession with an even better shot. Disappointing it doesn't go.
And slam dunk by Nene.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
You can feel the love that this crowd has for them. I think the passion of their supporters made a huge difference in tonight's outcome.
And not sure what he was thinking there. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Listen, we all know a healthy, motivated Nene is an elite player at both ends.
Pass to Kuzminskis. Back to Rose. To stop the run, and he hits the jump shot.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Brewer with the ball. Fires for three. Off the mark. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. And we did a great job of actually just, guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Yeah, great team performance all around, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first three shots.
This is just no way to keep James Harden in check when he's locked in like that. He's got too many ways to beat you. He combines scoring on the perimeter, scoring inside, step back, and he can pass it like nobody else. Harden was a steamroller tonight. Just stay out of his way. He didn't even try to Euro step tonight. Run him over, Harden.
He executed the game plan as a scorer. It was by design that the team was going to try to get him good shots, but it was going to be up to him to make those shots. But I don't think anyone thought he'd make them at that high level of efficiency.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.